Right now, while you are listening to this, your biggest dreams might already be dying, not because of failure, but because of the silent habits stealing your time every single day. The scary part, most people never ever, the scary part, most people never even realize what's wasting their life until it's too late. In this audiobook, we will uncover the six biggest wasters of time that destroy focus, kill success, and keep people stuck in the same place for years. If you want to take control of your life before time slips away, keep listening. Lesson 1: Watching TV or web series. The first and biggest time waster is watching TV or web series without control. Now understand this clearly. Entertainment is not bad. Watching something for relaxation is normal. Taking a break is important. But when entertainment becomes a habit, it becomes a trap. Now let's go deeper. Most people don't plan to waste time. They just start watching something. Just one episode, but one episode becomes two, two becomes five, and suddenly hours are gone. And the worst part is, it feels normal. Now imagine this: you sit for 20 minutes for relaxation, but end up watching for 3 hours. What happens? Your time disappears, and time once gone never comes back. Now, here is something very important: time is more valuable than money. You can earn money again, but you cannot earn time back. Now imagine this. Every day you spend 2 3 hours watching content in 1 week, that becomes more than 15 hours in 1 month, more than 60 hours, and in 1 year, hundreds of hours. Now ask yourself, what could you have done with that time? You could have learned a skill, you could have improved your life, you could have built something meaningful, but instead, that time is gone. Now let's go even deeper. Watching too much content makes your mind passive. You keep consuming, but you stop creating. You watch others living their dreams while you delay your own. And slowly you get comfortable with watching life instead of living it. Now imagine this: you spend hours watching success stories, but you don't take action in your own life. What happens? Nothing changes because watching does not create results, action does. Now, here is the powerful shift: entertainment should refresh you, not control you. Now, imagine this: you decide your limits, you watch for a short time, and then you stop. You stay in control and you feel balanced. You enjoy your break, but you don't lose your focus. Now, here is something very important. Discipline is not about avoiding everything, it is about controlling yourself. Now, imagine this: you choose when to watch and when to stop. So, what happens? You take control of your time. Now, your time works for you, not against you. Now, let's talk about habit. Binge watching creates addiction. You feel the need to continue. You want to see what happens next. And because of that, you lose control. Now imagine this: you break that habit. You don't let the screen control your mind. You stay aware. So, what happens? You start feeling free. Now, here is something very important: your future is built in your free time, not only in your work time, but in the time you control. And if that time is wasted, your growth slows down. Now, imagine this: instead of watching for hours, you use that time to improve. You read something, you learn something, you build something. What happens? Your life starts changing. Now, here is something powerful: small daily habits create big life results. Now, imagine this: you reduce your screen time. Even by 1 hour a day, in 1 year, you gain hundreds of hours. That is the power of control. Now, let me give you a powerful line to remember. Don't let entertainment take control of your life because every hour you waste is a step away from your future. So, from today, don't watch without awareness. Don't lose control in entertainment. Don't waste your valuable time. Set limits. Stay disciplined. Use your time wisely because your future is not decided by luck. It is decided by how you spend your time. This is the first lesson. Watching TV or web series without control is one of the biggest time wasters. Lesson 2, procrastination. The second biggest time waster is procrastination. Now understand this clearly. Procrastination is not laziness, it is delay. You know what you need to do, but you don't do it. You say, I will start later, I will do it tomorrow. I just need some more time, and slowly later becomes never. Now let's go deeper. Procrastination feels harmless. It feels like you are just taking a small break, but in reality, you are delaying your life. Now imagine this, you have an important task, you know it matters, but instead of starting, you scroll, you watch, you distract yourself. You say, I will do it after some time, but that time never comes. Now, what happens? The work remains unfinished. Your stress increases, your confidence decreases, and your time is wasted. Now, here is something very important. Procrastination does not reduce pressure, it increases it. Now, imagine this, you delay your work again and again. What happens? The work piles up. Now you feel overwhelmed. Now, even starting feels difficult. Now you avoid it even more. And this cycle continues. Now, here is the powerful shift. The problem is not the task, the problem is starting. Most people wait for motivation. They think I will start when I feel ready. But here is the truth. You will not always feel ready. Motivation comes after action, not before. Now imagine this, you don't feel like working, but you still start. Just a small step. What happens slowly? Your focus builds, your energy increases, and you continue. Now, here is something very powerful action creates motivation, not the other way around. Now, imagine this you start immediately, even if it is uncomfortable. What happens? You gain control. Now, you are not controlled by your mood. Now, you are controlled by discipline. Now, let's talk about time. Every time you delay something, you are losing time, not just minutes, but opportunities. Now imagine this you delay learning a skill, you delay starting a project, you delay improving yourself. What happens? Someone else starts, someone else grows, someone else moves ahead. Now you feel left behind. Time does not wait, and success does not wait for people who delay. Now imagine this you stop delaying, you take action immediately. What happens? Your life moves forward. Small actions done today are more powerful than big plans delayed for tomorrow. Procrastination also damages your confidence because every time you delay, you break your promise to yourself. And when you break your promise again and again, you stop trusting yourself. Now imagine this you say you will do something and you do it. What happens? Your confidence increases. Now you trust yourself. Now you become stronger. Now, here is something very important. Discipline builds self respect, and procrastination destroys it. Now, imagine this you follow your plan, you act on your task, you don't delay. What happens? You feel proud. Now, your mindset improves. Now, your results improve. The difference between successful people and average people is not intelligence, It is action. Successful people act, average people delay. Now imagine this, you choose action over delay. What happens? Your life changes. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now because action today is better than delay tomorrow. So, from today, stop delaying your work, stop waiting for motivation, stop saying I will do it later. Start now, even if it is a small, because the moment you start, you break the cycle of procrastination. And once you break that cycle, your growth begins. This is the second lesson. Procrastination is a silent time killer, and action is the only way to defeat it. Lesson 3, saying yes. The third biggest time waster is saying yes to everything. Now understand this clearly. Saying yes may look polite, but too many yeses can destroy your time. Now let's go deeper. Most people say yes, not because they want to, but because they are afraid. Afraid of disappointing others, afraid of being judged, afraid of being saying no. So they agree to everything small requests, unnecessary works, distractions, and slowly their time gets filled with things that don't matter. Now imagine this, you have your own goals, your own work, your own priorities, but someone asks for your time and you say yes, then another person asks, again you say yes. What happens? Your time is gone. Now you don't have time for your own life. Now, here is something very powerful. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something important. Now imagine this, you spend your time on others' tasks but ignore your own growth. What happens? You stay stuck because your energy is going in the wrong direction. Now, here is the powerful shift. Not every opportunity is for you. Not every request deserves your time. Time is limited. You cannot do everything. So you must choose wisely. Now imagine this, you start saying no. Not rudely, but clearly. You respect your time. What happens? You feel in control. Now your time belongs to you. Now, here is something very powerful. Successful people protect their time. They don't say yes to everything, they choose carefully. Now, imagine this, you say yes only to things that align with your goals. What happens? Your focus improves, your progress becomes faster. Now, let's talk about energy. Every task needs energy. When you say yes too often, your energy gets divided. Now imagine this, you are doing many things, but none properly. What happens? You feel tired, you feel stressed, and your results become weak. Now imagine the opposite. You say no to unnecessary things. You focus on fewer tasks, but do them well. What happens? Your energy becomes strong. Now your work improves. Now, here is something very important. Saying no is not selfish, it is necessary. Because if you don't respect your time, no one else will. Now, imagine this, you always say yes. People will expect more from you, they will take your time easily. But when you say no, people understand your boundaries. Now, here is something powerful. Boundaries protect your future because they help you focus on what truly matters. Now imagine this, you protect your time, you focus on your goals. You don't get distracted, what happens? Your life starts moving forward. Now, here is something very important. You don't need to please everyone, you need to build your life. Now imagine this, you stop trying to make everyone happy. You start focusing on your own growth. What happens? You feel free. Now your time becomes valuable. Now your decisions become stronger. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Every unnecessary yes steals your time. Learn to say no and take control of your life. So from today, don't say yes to everything. Don't give your time without thinking. Don't ignore your own priorities. Learn to say no. Respect your time, protect your focus, because your future depends on how you use your time, not on how many people you please. This is the third lesson. Saying yes to everything is a hidden time waster, and saying no is a sign of strength. Lesson 4: Perfectionism. The fourth biggest time waster is perfectionism. Now understand this clearly. Perfection looks good, but it can secretly destroys your progress. Now let's go deeper. Most people believe if it is not perfect, I should not start. If it is not perfect, I should not share. If it is not perfect, I should wait. And because of this, they delay action. Now imagine this: you have an idea, you want to start something, but instead of starting, you keep planning, you keep thinking, you keep improving small details, but you never begin. Now, what happens? Nothing moves forward. Now, here is something very important. Perfection is an illusion. Nothing in life starts perfect. Everything improves with time. Now, imagine the opposite. You start even if it is not perfect. You take action, you learn, you improve. What happens? You grow. Now, here is the powerful shift. Progress is more important than perfection. Perfectionism creates fear: fear of making mistakes, fear of judgment, fear of failure, and because of this, you stay stuck. Now, imagine this: you want everything to be perfect. So, you wait, you delay, you overthink. But while you are waiting, someone else starts. Someone else improves. Someone else moves ahead. Now you feel left behind. Now, here is something very powerful. Action creates improvement, not perfection. Now, imagine this: you take small steps, you learn from mistakes, you adjust your approach. What happens? You get better. Perfectionism wastes time because you focus too much on small details. Now imagine this: you spend hours fixing small things instead of completing the task. What happens? Your progress slows down. Now imagine the opposite. You focus on completing, you finish your work, then you improve. What happens? You move faster. Now, here is something powerful. Done is better than perfect because done creates results and perfect often creates delay. Now, let's go even deeper. Perfectionism also drains your energy. You keep trying to make everything flawless. You keep changing small things, and this makes you tired. Now, imagine this: you accept that mistakes are part of growth. You don't fear them. You move forward. What happens? You feel lighter. Now, your energy is used for progress, not for overthinking. Now, here is something very important. Learning comes from doing, not from waiting. Now, imagine this: you start now, even if it is not perfect. What happens? You gain experience. Now, your next step becomes better. Now, here is something very powerful. The people who succeed are not perfect, they are consistent. They keep going, they keep improving, they keep learning. Now imagine this: you choose consistency over perfection. What happens? Your life changes. Now you are moving, not stuck. Now, let me give you a powerful line to remember. Don't wait for perfection. Start now because progress creates perfection over time. So, from today, stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop trying to make everything flawless. Start. Take action. Improve as you go because your success is not built on perfection. It is built on consistent action. This is the fourth lesson. Perfectionism is a hidden trap, and progress is the real path to success. Lesson 5: Multitasking. The fifth biggest time waster is multitasking. Now understand this clearly. Multitasking looks productive, but in reality, it reduces your productivity. Most people believe if I do many things at the same time, I will save time. So they try to do everything together. They work, they check their phone, they watch something, they switch between tasks again and again, and they feel busy. But being busy is not the same as being productive. Now imagine this, you are doing one task, but after a few minutes, you check your phone. Then you go back to work, then again you get distracted. What happens? Your focus breaks. And every time your focus breaks, you lose time. Now, here is something very important. Your brain cannot focus on two important tasks at the same time. It only switches very fast, and this switching wastes energy. Now imagine this, you try to do multiple things. What happens? Your attention is divided. Now you don't do anything properly. Now your work becomes weak. Focus on one thing and finish it. Now let's go even deeper. Multitasking increases mistakes because you are not fully present. Now imagine this, you are working and distracted at the same time. What happens? You miss details. You make errors. Now you have to fix them. And that takes more time. Now, here is something very powerful. Doing one thing with full focus is faster than doing many things with half focus. Now, imagine this, you choose one task, you give your full attention, you don't switch. What happens? You finish faster and your work becomes better. Now let's talk about mental energy. Your brain needs energy to focus. When you multitask, your brain gets tired quickly. Now imagine this, you keep switching between tasks. What happens? You feel exhausted, even if you did not complete much. Now imagine the opposite. You're focused deeply on one task. What happens? You feel clear. You feel in control. Now, here is something very important. Deep work creates real results, not scattered work. Now imagine this, your work without distractions, you stay focused, you complete your task. What happens? You feel satisfied. Now your confidence increases. Now, here is something powerful. Multitasking creates the illusion of progress, but focus creates real progress. Now, let's go even deeper. Every time you switch tasks, your brain needs time to adjust again. This is called lost time. Now, imagine this, you switch tasks many times. What happens? You waste minutes again and again, and those minutes becomes hours. Now, here is something very important. Time is not only lost in big distraction, it is also lost in small switches. Now, imagine this, you remove distractions, you stop multitasking, you stay with one task. What happens? Your time becomes powerful. Now, your output increases. Successful people protect their focus. They don't do everything at once. They do one thing well. Now imagine this, you follow the same approach. You focus on one goal at a time. What happens? Your progress becomes faster. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Don't do many things at once. Do one thing with full focus because focus turns efforts into results. So, from today, stop multitasking, stop switching between tasks, stop dividing your attention. Focus on one thing, complete it, then move to the next because your success depends on your focus, not on how busy you look. This is the fifth lesson. Multitasking is hidden time waster and focus is the real power. Lesson 6, Worrying. The sixth and final biggest time waster is worrying. Now understand this clearly. Worrying feels like thinking, but it is not useful thinking. It is repetitive. It is negative. It does not create solutions. It only creates a stress. Now let's go deeper. Most people worry about things that have not even happened. They think, what if something goes wrong? What if I fail? What if things don't work out? And these thoughts keep repeating again and again. Now imagine this, you are sitting quietly, but your mind is running fast. You are thinking about problems but not solving them. What happens? Your time is wasted, your energy is drained. Now, here is something very important. Worry does not change the future, it only steals your present. Now, imagine this, you spend hours worrying what happens. Nothing improves. The situation stays the same, but you feel worse. Don't waste time worrying. Use time thinking clearly. Now let's go even deeper. There is a difference between thinking and worrying. Thinking is calm, thinking looks for solution, but worrying is emotional. It repeats the same fear without action. Now imagine this, you face a problem. Instead of worrying, you ask yourself, what can I do? What is the next step? What is in my control? What happens? You move forward. Now your mind becomes active, not stuck. Now, here is something very powerful. Worry creates fear, and fear stops action. Now imagine this, you are afraid. You keep thinking about problems. What happens? You don't take action, and without action, nothing changes. Now imagine the opposite. You stay calm. You accept the situation. You take small steps. What happens? Your confidence increases. Now you feel in control. Now, here is something very important. Most of the things we worry about never actually happen, but the time we waste worrying is real. Now, imagine this, you stop worrying about everything. You focus only on what you can control. What happens? Your mind becomes peaceful. Now, your energy becomes available for action. A calm mind makes better decisions. Now imagine this, you are not stressed, you are clear, you think logically. What happens? You choose better, and better choices creates better results. Now let's go even deeper. Worry also affects your health. It makes you tired, it makes you anxious, reduces your focus, and slowly your entire life. Now imagine this, you reduce worry, you stay present. You focus on your actions. What happens? You feel lighter. Now your life becomes more balanced. Now, here is something very important. You cannot control everything in life, but you can control your response. Now, imagine this, instead of worrying about the future, you focus on today. You take action today. You improve today. What happens? Your future improves naturally. Now, here is something very powerful. Time is your most valuable asset, and worrying wastes it without giving anything back. Now, imagine this, you use that same time for action. You learn something, you improve something, you build something. What happens? Your life moves forward. Now, let me give you a powerful line to remember. Don't waste your time worrying because action solves problems, but worry only creates them. So, from today, stop overthinking, stop repeating negative thoughts, stop wasting your energy on fear, stay calm, focus on what you can control, take action because your life will not change by worrying, it will change by doing. This is the final lesson. Worrying is a silent time killer, and calm action is the real solution. Now understand this clearly. Your life is made of time, and how you use your time decides your future. Most people don't lose because they are weak, they lose because they waste time on the wrong things. Small habits, daily distractions, unnecessary delays slowly destroy their growth. But you are different because now you are aware, and awareness is the first step to change. Remember, time is the one thing you can never earn back. The people who succeed in life are not always the smartest. They are the one who stop wasting their time on the wrong things. If this audiobook helped you see your life differently, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. And tell me in the comments, which time waster are you going to eliminate first? Until next time, protect your time, protect your future.